Thor vs. Hulk. Who is stronger and who would win in a fight? Both Thor and Hulk are notable for being the strongest that the Avengers have to offer. Both can brag about incredible levels of strength, durability, and might. This is why they are often compared. And decades after the characters are introduced, there is no real and clear answer on who between them would be able to prevail. This is why we decided to offer our take on it and stage the hypothetical fight between the Jade Giant and the God of Thunder. We realize this is a highly charged and controversial topic, so do try to keep an open mind. Now, when it comes to a fight between Thor and Hulk, who is stronger and who would win in a fight? Hulk is way stronger than Thor. But Thor is more powerful and, quite frankly, has a lot more to offer in other aspects. Thor has some of the most destructive powers and abilities, with some of them even bordering on reality manipulation. He is faster, more intelligent than Hulk, and has more refined combat skills. In normal circumstances, this should be enough to beat the Hulk. But as comic history showed us, the two are pretty evenly matched. Now that we've given you a short answer, it's time to analyze why we came to this conclusion. We're going to explore the powers, abilities, strength, speed, and durability of both characters, so you can see how we came to our conclusion. If you're interested in more, stay with us and keep reading. Powers and abilities. Hulk is probably among the most well-known gamma mutates in Marvel Comics. He developed his superpowers after being exposed to incredible gamma radiation levels that transformed him into a behemoth of pure strength and muscle. And even though he is most notable for being the strongest one there is, he does have several other notable qualities. As the gamma mutate, Hulk can absorb, utilize, and emit certain levels of gamma radiation. The amount of gamma he can emit naturally scales with his anger, like almost all of his attributes. His anger can pretty much scale to infinity, as it's impossible to calm him down even through mental manipulation, to which he is highly resistant. Yes, Hulk's core powers revolve around his strength, but surprisingly, due to gamma radiation, he can also damage his enemies via energy. Thor is well known for being the Asgardian and God of Thunder, and with this title comes the privilege of being among the most powerful known Asgardians. Thor has often been a benchmark for incredibly destructive abilities, mostly due to his most famous power, lightning strikes. But in reality, Thor has so much more to offer, and he rightfully has some of the highest levels of energy manipulation known in the Marvel Universe. For starters, Thor's powers are both offensive and defensive in nature. He can create both force blasts and force shields. Due to his connection with Gear, one of the Elder Gods, he can manipulate other elements, besides electricity and weather, such as ice, earth, and wind. Thor can also manipulate souls. He can summon some of the most powerful Asgardian warriors as they are in his command. But all of these powers pale in comparison to Odin's inherited powers. We're talking about God Blast and Thor Force. With God Blast, Thor goes nuclear and has the ability to destroy entire planets. Thor Force is essentially the same thing as Odin Force, and via this source of power, Thor can affect space, time, reality, gravity, and other abstract phenomena beyond the reach of other characters. With Thor Force, Thor can perform existence erasure, and he was able to put a stop to entropy spreading across the universe as a whole. Now, even though Hulk does have some superhuman powers, it's obvious that he cannot measure up to Thor's energy projection abilities. Thor can do almost anything if it's in the realm of Asgardian or elemental magic. So, the first point goes to the God of Thunder, as he is way more powerful than Hulk. Strength and stamina. Hulk has unlimited strength. It's been referenced in the comics several times, and it's something that launched Hulk into stardom, so to speak. He is currently marked as having strength level 7, meaning that his strength is incalculable, and he can lift well over 100 tons. In reality, Hulk's strength doesn't have limits. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. If the fight lasts long enough, and Hulk keeps getting riled up. His raw physical potential is, in theory, capable of reaching planet-busting levels. The same goes for Hulk's stamina. The angrier he gets, the less he feels the effects of fatigue. Hulk can keep fighting for as long as he needs to, his gamma mutate physiology producing next to nothing fatigue toxins. Thor, just like Hulk, has a unique physiology, meaning he has access to nearly incalculable levels of strength. It's estimated that Thor can lift in excess of 100 tons since he was frequently shown as being able to manipulate celestial bodies and other phenomena such as World Tree. Thor also doesn't get tired easily. His godlike body produces next to nothing fatigue toxins, and he can keep fighting for a long time before he gets tired. But there is a huge catch to this. The physical fight would be no problem for Thor, but if he is to utilize his other powers like God Blast and Thor Force, he will be forced to enter the so-called Thor Sleep. Thor enters Thor Sleep when he needs to replenish his godlike powers. It's a highly vulnerable state, but provides Thor with many benefits. Even though both Thor and Hulk have incredible levels of strength at their disposal, one thing is clear due to the fact that Hulk's strength keeps growing with his anger. He is physically stronger. Speed. Hulk's size is incredibly deceptive since it masks Hulk's true potential when it comes to speed. Hulk's super strong muscles can propel him to incredible heights and provide him with incredible speeds. Although Hulk often chooses not to run at his full speed due to fears of the ground collapsing, it's estimated that Hulk can run at speeds up to 300 miles per hour. But just like with his strength, the angrier he gets, the faster he is. In terms of leaping, Hulk once managed to reach Mars. Thor is among the fastest characters in Marvel Comics. With Mjolnir, Thor can reach Mach 30 to speeds, which is 87,738,945 miles per hour. Thor's fastest recorded speed at this point is 3 times the speed of light while flying with Mjolnir. When it comes to running, Thor has been described as being able to run at speeds that surpass the speed of lightning, which is more than 224,000 miles per hour. In terms of combat speed, Thor is often compared to Silver Surfer, who has inhuman speeds at his disposal and is regarded as one of the fastest combatants. Both Hulk and Thor are fast, but it would take too long for Hulk to reach the speeds that Thor has by default. The God of Thunder gets this point: durability. Hulk is one of the most durable characters in comics. The same mutated tissues that provided him with his unimaginable strength also protected him against some of the most powerful blows imaginable. Hulk is widely regarded to be immortal and almost immune to all damage. It's known that weapons only made out of vibranium and adamantium are capable of piercing his skin. Still, even if something manages to pierce his skin, Hulk's fast-acting healing factor takes care of it, most likely before he notices. And just like with other physical aspects, the angrier he gets, the more invulnerable Hulk becomes, and his healing factor becomes faster. Thor is not immortal, but he ages far slower than humans. This is due to the Asgardian physiology that provides him with unprecedented levels of invulnerability to damage. Thor is highly immune to most forms of damage, both physical and magical in nature. He was able to tank planet-destroying blows and explosions, and if something managed to injure him, just like Hulk, Thor has a godly healing factor. However, once again, we need to take Thor Sleep and Thor Force connection into account, as when Thor is drained of his godly powers, his invulnerability lessens a bit. There is no doubt about it that Hulk's blows probably wouldn't be able to deal Thor significant damage at first. But if the fight drags on, Hulk will definitely have the upper hand in terms of vulnerability as Hulk keeps getting stronger and his healing abilities rapidly improve. The point goes to Jade Giant intelligence. Bruce Banner is among the smartest characters in Marvel Comics. This is a well-known fact, but it wouldn't be fair to take this into account when Hulk would be the one facing the God of Thunder and not Bruce. Hulk has a significantly lower IQ than Bruce, and his tactics are mostly instinct-based and savage in nature. He rarely relies on his wit to be effective in a fight, and this is one of the reasons why Thanos gained the upper hand in most of their encounters, as well as other physically weaker enemies. Thor is not among the smartest characters as well, but he does have advanced knowledge of tactics, warfare, and combat in general. He is quite a skilled strategist and is quite well versed in mythology, history, and matters of magic and gods. When it comes to strategizing during fights, we have no doubt that Thor would have the upper hand. Combat skills. Even though Hulk is not smart, and it's impossible to train him through conventional means, he is still a dangerous fighter due to relying on his savagery and pure physical strength. Due to his size, speed, and strength can block and parry any hits coming his way thanks to his deadly instincts and anger-driven focus. Hulk did receive some form of formal training, but it's not what he relies on to deliver his most dangerous blows. Thor was created for warfare, and he led many wars alongside his father, conquering many different places. Due to his age, he learned a thing or two over the years and mastered nearly all weapons in existence. He is a master of warfare, and few understand it better than he does. Over the centuries, Thor has honed his abilities to the point where he is just as deadly with traditional Asgardian weapons as he is with his energy-manipulating powers. When it comes to combat expertise, Thor is unmatched, and this makes him an incredibly dangerous opponent in battle. Considering that Hulk doesn't really have notable combat skills, this point goes to Thor. Thor versus Hulk, who is more powerful? Now, obviously, Hulk has a physical advantage over Thor. He is stronger and more durable and a more savage fighter when everything is taken into account. But this is only an advantage if Thor decides to engage Hulk directly in a fist fight, which is something that logically shouldn't happen. Objectively, Thor is way more powerful than Hulk, and his reality-breaking powers, paired with his more refined combat tactics and his speed, would be enough to at least disable Hulk until he calms down. This isn't a straightforward fight in which you have a clear winner. Thor and Hulk fought several times in the comics. Some fights were a draw. Hulk has won more fights against Thor, and in some instances, Thor managed to outright kill the Green Behemoth. Thor is more powerful than Hulk, but this doesn't necessarily warrant him a win. But he would still win at least 6 out of 10 times when he engages Hulk. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks, see you in the next one.